Artificial intelligence assumes something most of us never question. If time has passed, something must be done. So it's more monitoring, there's more checking, more processing, and more computation. But what if that assumption itself is wrong? Imagine a kingdom at peace. There's no invasion, there's no rebellion, there's no threat to the mission. Should the king mobilize the army every morning simply to confirm that nothing has changed? Surely that cannot be intelligence even for a machine like AI. Yet modern AI systems often behave exactly this way. They repeatedly evaluate, reconstruct, and recompute even when nothing affects the mission. In part 4 of this series, we saw how users can improve AI performance simply by clarifying the mission. So we use the same model, the same hardware, the same data, but a different outcome. Once the mission becomes clear, attention becomes focused, relevance increases, noise decreases, and computation falls. We saw how token costs can be reduced at the user level using a mission-first strategy. But now we arrive at a much bigger question. What if the system itself could preserve the relevance? What if it could remember what remains true? What if it did not need to repeatedly rediscover continuity? And this is where generative AI may give way to something new. This is called evolutionary mission-first AI, or simply evolutionary AI. Generative AI is built around creation. Prompt, generate, prompt, generate, prompt, and generate. Its strength is producing possibilities. Evolutionary AI begins with a strategic sequencing. It starts with mission, continuity, detects change, thinks and adapts, and then updates the continuity of the mission again. Its strength is preserving progress and avoiding wasteful iterations. At the heart of evolutionary AI is a concept called the pause state. Yes, the pause state is not inactivity. It is not waiting. It is not doing nothing. It is a valid state of intelligence. Pause is a state that recognizes the mission remains valid, the context remains valid, and nothing important has changed, and therefore no transition is required. In conventional systems, unchanged conditions often trigger more computation. In evolutionary AI, unchanged conditions become information. Continuity itself becomes a usable state. The system asks a different question. Has anything happened that affects the mission? If the answer is no, continuity is preserved. Resources are conserved. Attention remains focused. The system therefore continues. Now, only when meaningful change occurs is adaptation really required. And this is why evolutionary AI is more than generative AI. Generative AI creates. Evolutionary AI continues. Generative AI produces possibilities. Evolutionary AI preserves the progress. Generative AI answers, what can I create next? And evolutionary AI asks, what should continue and what should change? Now, this may seem like a subtle difference. In practice, it could be profound. Because intelligence is not measured only by the ability to generate. It is also measured by the ability to preserve what remains true while adapting to what changes. Perhaps the future of AI will not belong to the system that perform the most computation. Perhaps it'll belong to systems that know when computation is absolutely unnecessary. And this is the promise of evolutionary AI. And that is a role of the pause state. What you have seen in this series is only an introduction. The complete patented framework titled Mission Oriented Intelligent Systems, or simply Mission First Intelligence, including the pause state architecture, mission continuity models, transition logic, and supporting technical materials, is now available for review. All you have to do is simply like all the 5 videos in the series and complete the form below. Whether you are a developer, an entrepreneur, a researcher, or leader, the question remains the same. What if intelligence is not about processing more? What if intelligence is about knowing what deserves processing to begin with? Generative AI taught machines how to create. Evolutionary AI may teach machines how to continue and last longer using the new pause state. Thank you.